I shouldn't be talking to you today. Not me. You know me? The college girl who was so sure of herself? Smart, happy-go-lucky me who lived the sexual revolution of the 70s, and I really believed in it. So enlightened was I that I actually believed that with the legalization of abortion, there would be no more unwanted children, fewer abused children, fewer parents bearing the burden of handicapped children or products of incest or rape. Besides, the state should have an interest in protecting women from back valley abortions. Yes. A woman should have the option in case her contraception fails, and others should not impose their morality on women. An honest to Pete, a woman should have a right to her own body. I'm no hypocrite. It seemed only natural that I should have an abortion to prove to the world that I was right. And I could exercise that right. Now, 32 years ago when I had my abortion, I was a little bit ashamed of myself for allowing myself to get pregnant. My plan was to go off the pill for a short time and let my body rest. Poor timing. I went on a cruise and I got a little loose with one of the ship's Italian officers, and he asked me to write to him. His friend would translate into Italian, so I wrote without mentioning the pregnancy. No answer. He was a citizen of Italy. What was I supposed to do? So I exercised my choice. My parents didn't have to know, and neither did anybody else. Simple. The child's father didn't even have to know. Plunk down $320 in advance and forget about it. Nothing to it. I was only 11 weeks along. Oh, I remember the other women in the waiting room crying to her reassuring friend about her impending divorce. I considered her to be a fool. I met the doctor for the first time shortly beforehand, and I told him to be careful. I do want children later, just not now. So coming off the anesthesia, I remember hearing other women weeping. Did I do that too? I doubted it. I considered them to be weaker than I. I was wrong. Years later, I married and had children, and as I grieved the sudden death of my father and the suicide of my brother, I could not forget the abortion. I became fixated. I couldn't move forward. I kept reliving the experience. I could no longer calm myself with slogans and assure myself that I had done the right thing. I wasn't prepared for this. This wasn't supposed to be happening. One day I called the abortion clinic and I asked for my medical records, and for $25 they sent them to me. The pathology report shows the contents of my uterus were identifiably human. Fetal parts identified. I called and told them about my devastation, regret, and distress, and I was told to call a psychiatrist, but I didn't. I knew what was wrong. No, my heart was broken. I suffered tremendous guilt, and I was grieving the loss of my child. I couldn't suppress the maternal instinct. The same motherhood that gave life to other children that I had and nourished them before and after birth was violated by the abortion. I felt betrayed and isolated, and I had no one to talk to, but I knew I wasn't crazy. Reason had gotten the better of me. I could no longer get every day and defy facts. And with any traumatic event, your personality changes. I felt compelled to read everything I could about abortion. The humus fetus has been scientifically defined for over a century. There is a huge amount of evidence that abortion can damage the physical and mental health of women, and I emerged certain that the Christian faith represents more than a statement of opinion. It constitutes a genuine knowledge. It's only through the grace of God and the saving power of Jesus Christ that we're here, and I can assure you that abortion has a dismal end. It has no positive value whatever. I can't recommend it for you. My child has a name. My child has a memorial stone that has, thanks to the Omaha Business Professional for Life, I have a memorial and a quilt square, and I've been to 2 Project Rachel retreats, Bible study, Forgiven and Set Free, and thanks to Jennifer O'Neill for her life after abortion. I no longer feel alone, and I will be silent no more. And thank you so much, all of you, for being here.